Reporting to you live from the Dunkerton Schools News Studio, here is Hannah Jacobson, Maddie Howland, and Riley Michaels to inform you on the new social issue known as cyberbullying.
There are 8,000 lives lost per day due to cyberbullying.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are here to inform you of the rising social issue that is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying happens to many teenagers around the country every day.
Due to the increase in technology and social media, adolescents have struggled with this violent interaction, also known as cyberbullying. Now let's go over to Maddie Howland to discuss the history of cyberbullying.
Hello, it's me, Maddie Howland. Before there was such an increase in easy access to technology and social media, bullies could harass people at school face-to-face. Bullying used to be known as kicking and punching in person at school, or a bully was known for taking someone's lunch money. But now that social media has become such a big thing in our society, cyberbullying has become a new issue. The difference between traditional bullying and cyberbullying is that a bully victim is able to go home after school and feel safe from the bully. A cyberbully victim is never able to feel safe because they always have their phone or computer with them, and the bully is able to contact them anytime throughout the day. Now I'm going to hand it over to my partner, Hannah Jacobson, so she can talk about the social actions on the issue.
Many people would agree that there are not as many actions being taken socially over cyberbullying as there should be. For example, if there is a victim of cyberbullying in school, many schools can't get involved if it takes place after school hours. Many schools that try to get involved are often sued for violating the students' freedom of speech. Therefore, the perpetrators often feel like they can get away with, and do get away with, cyberbullying. Although we cannot fully stop cyberbullying, there are certain actions people can take to prevent and or stop it in their own lives. Parents of the victims are often encouraged to print out all of the evidence that they have of the cyberbullying before it has a chance of being deleted. Contacting the authorities will help because they have access with cyberbullying sites that will work without charge to help find the cyberbully offline. Victims are often afraid to tell their parents because they think that they will overreact and or take away their social technology. Now I'm going to hand it over to Riley Michaels to talk about the relevance today.
As technology today increases, so does the risks of cyberbullying. Many kids are affected by the issue of cyberbullying every day. Cyberbullying creates long-term effects like depression, anxiety, hopelessness, and even low self-esteem. Consequences from cyberbullying may be as serious as suicide. Almost 1 child per hour commits suicide because of cyberbullying. Now back to Hannah Jacobson to discuss the local presence of cyberbullying.
There is a presence of cyberbullying all over the country and even in small-town Dunkerton. Last year, an anonymous student created a Twitter account called Dunkerton Confessions. Other students would then send in hateful comments and gossip about the other peers, and that would be posted to the account. Many attempts failed to find the culprit running the dreadful Twitter account. Many people at the school suspected it was not one, but a group of people in charge of this. Finally, the school was able to shut down the page and release the peers from the harsh reality of cyberbullying. This unfortunately doesn't just happen in small towns like these. There is cyberbullying almost everywhere, and not as many schools can stop it, especially larger ones.
In regards to the invisible man and the issue of cyberbullying, there are many similarities. In cyberbullying, there is the issue of students ganging up on each other within the nasty posts by commenting and liking the post. In the invisible man, the townspeople also teamed up on the invisible man to take him down, but the consequences were deadly, which may also be a consequence to cyberbullying.
Also, in regards to the invisible man, Griffin was able to hurt people because he was invisible and no one could see him. It's much like cyberbullying. Because the bullies are able to hide behind a screen, they often feel like they can get away with stuff, and they do.
Cyberbullying is a major issue that is happening today, and nobody should have to go through the harassment of bullies online. Cyberbullying is a rising problem because bystanders see it happen but don't do anything about it. This must come to an end. We must find a solution. And we as a society that revolves around the use of social media and the internet need to come together to create a safe and friendly environment for adolescents online. Cyberbullying is a rising social issue and it must come to an end. The only solution is a change. And it starts with us!
Thank you for joining us live for our topic on cyberbullying.
Next week, the Dunkerton Raiders are hosting the second round of districts against the Don Bosco Dons.
Here's Rick with more details.
Be there or be square.